You know, everybody everybody sometimes doesn't think very highly about retail markets, retail stores. Hybrid super centers, if you will. I mean, they like the prices sometimes that they provide for certain items, groceries, clothing, toys, electronics, movies. But they always criticize them sometimes about either there's not enough people to work the registers, or there's not enough people on the floor to help them out. Or sometimes they criticize them because management doesn't know what they're doing, or management doesn't take care of their employees. Well, yesterday, I think our manager at the store I work at pretty much proved that theory wrong. And there's a lot of store managers that are probably doing this. Not just because they're part of the same company that she's part of, that I'm part of, but other companies. You see, yesterday, because of what's been going on, this unnecessary chaos that's going on. And here's the thing, I want to make something perfectly clear. I understand the seriousness of the situation. I understand the concern and the fear that people have. I mean, right now, President Trump has a press conference going on where people are asking the question, what about this? What about that? And they are giving some answers. People you may not trust are giving some decent answers. Like that doctor that I mentioned in a previous video is giving, a decent answer of, look, we're giving a guideline, a recommendation of what you should do. It doesn't mean all states have to follow it. Because when they give the recommendation of 10 or less, the guideline for that, it doesn't mean you have to follow it. You can do your own thing. But the fact of the matter is, folks, there is, how do I put this? There's a lot of store managers out there that do care about their employees. And because of what's been going on, like I said, this unnecessary chaos, unneeded chaos, this manipulation by the media and some politicians of how bad this thing is. And it is bad, but not as bad as they're making it out to be. Because they're not giving the true facts, and now we're starting to get those facts, because I think maybe some people in the media and in Washington, the right people, are starting to see through the situation. They're starting to see that nobody's getting the right facts. But anyway, because of what's been going on, our store manager made a decision. She made this decision after getting off a conference call with other regional managers, store managers. And the decision she made was to allow us a chance to get the items we needed. The food essentials like food, toilet paper, paper towels, disinfectants, you name it, water. But the way she did this was unique, and I'm sure she's not the only one that started this. You see, the one thing that really is really hard to do when you try to shop in store is trying to get the items when on the shelves, but you can't because of what's going on. So now, what did she do? What did our store manager do? She came up with a contingency plan. Her and the other managers came up with a contingency plan, and that contingency plan was to allow us to go to a certain location in the store where customers are not allowed to do our shopping. And that's what we did. And here's the thing. Some of us can't shop until we get paid. So what did she do out of the kindness of her heart? She paid it for us. Yes, we have to pay her back down the line, and that's not a problem, because our paycheck's going to be enough to do that. But she was kind enough to do that. And when she made this announcement, I cannot tell you how many people in that meeting were hugging her, crying, tears in their eyes, because now they have a chance to get the items they need. So for anybody that thinks companies, stores, store managers don't treat the employees, the associates right, and give them a fair chance, what happened yesterday was just proof of that. Proof of that. Near $200 I got. And she did it for me. And yeah, I owe her back. We all do. And this is why if they even attempt to rotate her out to another store, we are going to stand by her and say, no, you leave her here. You leave her here. Because this is where she belongs. The thing is, folks, that's how crazy, but the reason I'm saying this, folks, is that's how crazy it got. I mean, a lot of us had to wait until around 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the evening, or in the late afternoon into the evening, just to shop. And here's the other thing. There were items we couldn't get in the back because they took them to the floor when they shouldn't have. So what did we have to do? Some of us had to sneak in, had to go back out into the crowd, into the store, grab the items we needed, and sneak back around to the back as best we could. Now, was our management team happy that they were taking pallets of stuff out for the customers? Well, it's their job. They had to, but not really, because how are associates supposed to get anything themselves if most of it's now in the hands of the customers who are just ripping away at stuff? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's why there was one moment I heard her say, tell them to bring those pallets back. Because what's going on is BS, and our store manager, and our management team knows it. And any management team of any retail store, hybrid supermarket, grocery store / retail store, knows it. It's BS. People are overreacting. Yes, again, yes, this is something you do have to take seriously. But you take a look at the guidelines, the timeline, 15, 14 days, 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. What does that tell you? That tells you they pretty much feel that if you go by what they're saying, within that matter of time, things will start getting back to normal. Yeah, the outbreak would still be there, but it will be lessened. It'll be going down. And you know why they're going by this now as well? It's because they're seeing the positive results coming out. We're seeing the positive results coming out of a lot of countries, and even in this country. The point I'm getting at, folks, is this is what mass hysteria, unneeded mass hysteria, does. I mean, was it a foolproof plan? No. It wasn't foolproof. Did it go off without a hitch? No. Because customers, according to some of our assistant managers, started noticing something was up. And even got on them about what was going on. Heck, when some of us had to get orange juice and milk, we had to go straight into the dairy area. Not outside on the sales floor, no. In the back where they start storing the milk and all that when it comes in. We had to go directly into the dairy area, behind the scenes, if you will, just to get stuff. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it is. Because people aren't thinking straight. They're letting the mass media feed them with misinformation. And I know people will say, well, you need to take it seriously. They're not feeding us. I get that. And you have a right to your opinion. It's fine. I get it. I understand. You're concerned. And that's good. And it's great. I understand. It's good. That's great. If you want to be concerned, that's good. That's great. You're the kind of person that you don't know what's going to happen next. And you're getting all this different information here and there. And you're the kind of person that wants a direct answer, a firm direct answer. And you will get one. I guarantee in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, things are going to calm down. Spring's going to help. The warm weather's going to help. And we're going to be good. We're going to be good. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, what happened last night after work, that's something that a lot of store managers out there, I guarantee some locally, nationally, store owners, store managers, they are doing for the benefit of their employees and associates because they need to give them a chance to have something in their house, to get things into their home. Because if not, then what's the point of even working if they can't make ends meet, if they can't buy what they need for the house? You know what I'm saying? But again, this just shows you, this is proof right here. If you have any doubt, if you think store managers of any kind, because I guarantee you my store manager is not the only one in this country and in this state and in this region that's doing this. There's many that are. Many that are, because they see what's going on and they too find it ridiculous. And all I'm going to say is this. Next time you guys want to criticize a store manager for not looking out for the team, think about maybe what that store manager did or what your husband, your daughter, your wife, your family member, your friend, remind yourself of the kind words they said about that manager and what they do for them before you start criticizing. But that's all I want to say, guys. Talk to y'all later. I've got to get myself up and going so I can get ready for work. But I just wanted to let you know what's been going on and what the end result of this has been. And when it comes to even the associates / employees having to get stuff in their house during this mass hysteria.